behind. They're all fired up. What we got to do? First place, our defense has got to go out there and take the ball. Then when we get the ball, we got to have 11 people that's going to do their job and try to score every time you get the football. If we do that, we'll be all right. Do that, we'll be all right.
Satisfied? If you are not hungry, you need to check yourself.
Say what papers you gotta go get it and go out.
Right now is your chance. Right now is your opportunity. Right now, you gotta make today count.
What we do is important, but how we do what we do becomes more and more important. And that's for every guy here. We got to do it better. Our goal is to have the kind of team that nobody wants to play, and that means that we have to impose our will to dominate the competition all the time. It's all about what does it take to break.
If you're looking to visit this stadium. They got to figure it out here.
It's more than a buzz at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's electric. Here comes the time.
Roll Tide, everybody. Roll Tide Domination. What's going on with you, Nick?
Not much.
Kangaroo, there he is.
I'm kind of struggling.
What's up, bro? What's that?
What's up?
Nothing, man. Chris and Ty. That's it.
That's all. That's all they need to be. Everything else can go by the wayside.
Exactly. Exactly.
You better ask somebody.
They already know.
How y'all fellas doing, man?
Man, we doing good.
Pretty good.
I'm ready
Pretty
to
good. How about yourself, man?
I'm good, man.
Chill.
I had to rush home from work and cut the grass before it rained. We got rain on the way, so had to get that grass cutting out the way.
Shit, I was supposed to cut mine today, and I ain't did a damn thing. Nothing. Laid on the couch all day and watched damn Band of Brothers. That's it.
What's up, Time Nation? All in the chat. We see everybody. Welcome to the show. Stephen Hicks, William Bryan, Jeff Stapleton, Blake McAdams. You know, Blake called us the Gump Nation. I take it. We Gump Nation.
Damn right.
We all that. We all that. So tonight's show, people, it's about our Tide. You know, we don't have another fan base. Nick did have some people lined up, but they had some prior engagement, so they couldn't make it. So no other better time to talk about our Alabama, like as KB said, my Alabama Crimson Tide.
Damn right. Damn right.
Nick, I'm gonna let you start it off, man. What good news we have for the Tide?
Man, so it's been a lot going on, you know what I'm saying, during the off season. The most recent thing is my boy Trace has committed to Alabama from the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. Chose
Yes, sir.
my Alabama Crimson Tide over them LSU Tigers. What y'all think about him? How y'all feel that? How y'all feel he can contribute to the team this season?
Well, the first thing is depth. You know, that's the first thing, depth. But then him coming in and him having, you know, experience, even though he's wasn't in a Power 5 conference per se, but he still was at a D1 school, so he has that experience, you know, on the field, big game situation. So, you know, I think that he'll be a good addition. He just kind of come in, learn our system a little bit, you know, over the summer. And in the fall, I think he'll fall right in place, man. Because I have to be honest with you. I had really never, I'm not a Raising Cajun fan. I don't really follow them like that. So I had to kind of go and, you know, do my research on them. But from what I saw, hey, I'm happy he came aboard and he's a part of the Crimson Tide. So I'm, you know. Now, here's the key. We got to use them. That's my key. Don't just get people and have them just in the wings waiting. You know, come on, man. We gotta use them, man. That's all I hope they do. And I think we have the personnel this year to put the proper people on the field. So, you know, I think we'll use them. KB, how you feel about it, sir?
I think it was a good pickup. Him coming from Louisiana, you know, he was recruited by Billy Napier. And, you know, before Billy Napier went to Florida, the Raising Cajuns, that was a pretty good football team.
Right.
So, and plus, like you say, he bringing depth, being that we lost two defensive backs to the portal like 2 weeks ago. One of them committed to USC and the other one to Colorado. Mm-hmm. So he bringing some depth back. You know, Nick Saban went after another guy from another defensive back from UAB, but he undecided. But yeah, I'd like to pick up, man, and he bringing experience just in case, you know, somebody go down, he can step right in, as long as he learn the playbook or whatever, and the signals and shit. So, I mean, he got experience, so it ain't like if somebody go down, you got to put an inexperienced freshman in there. So, hey, I like it.
Right.
Yeah, I like him too as well. Like I said, first thing I noticed is depth because we lost Kyrie Jackson to the portal as well to Oregon, and we lost Jacquees Robinson and Traquan Fagans as well. You know, them guys don't work out for us, so that really took a toll on our depth during the spring because you had Malachi Moore working at the safety position all goddamn on spring. Then all of a sudden in the 8A game, he had switched over to the star position real quick. So. Yes, I feel like we needed him for depth. He a good dude. I watched his highlights a lot, and he played the ball well in the air. I like that. I like that as well. With Kevin Steele, I believe he will be able to learn the playbook because with that guy, he brings simplicity to the defense, and it's going to allow these athletes to be the best athlete. And Tavares Robinson, if you looked at the small what we seen during the spring game. The DBs, the secondary as a whole, they looked very good up under Coach Tavares Robinson. Not no cornerback coach and safety coach. As one coach, they look well coached up under him at this point. So yes, I think he gonna come in and I think he can actually contribute and be in the line, for the next starting position next season. Compete for the starting position next season.
Cool. Okay. So we got him, and we got the young man from UAB undecided. What do y'all think? Because a lot of people going for that guy from UAB. I hear like he's getting offers left and right, you know, from all over the place. So his table is full. He's like a high school recruit with, 20 scholarship letters on his 20, accepting letters on his bed, So him being at UAB in the state of Alabama, he don't have to go far down the road if he choose, to go to the UA, just a little 30, 45-minute ride over to Tuscaloosa. You think our chances are good of maybe, getting him? Because I would like to get him.
Well, he done broke he done broke it down to 6 schools, and Alabama's in the mix. So I hope we get him. he can help being that we done lost those other defensive backs. So he can be a help, and he's another one that can bring experience also.
Right.
So I don't know too much about him, but I do know that he done broke down his list of 6 schools.
Gotcha. Okay. What's up? I don't know what else you got for us, Nick.
And overall,
Oh, he froze up. Yo, Nick done froze up on us, KB.
He trying to. Yeah, he breaking up.
Yeah. Nick, if you can hear us, man, you're breaking up pretty bad, sir. I'm gonna put it in the thing. I don't know. But what you got, KB? Any good news?
Well, not really. I just mine was about Jimbo talking crazy, but I know Nick Saban say he wanted to talk about Tommy Rees being named, the top 10 offensive coordinator this season, going into 2023. I mean that's a big thing for us.
Right.
People laughed at us because because Nick Saban hired Tommy Rees and because he was from Notre Dame and for whatever reason they laughed at us. Right. But failed to admit, Tommy Rees ain't been a coordinator but 2 years.
Right.
And he had 19 wins.
Right.
So 10 win season the first season and 9 win season last season with a backup quarterback.
Right.
So he doing something right.
Exactly.
And if you look at it, Alabama, well at Notre Dame, he didn't have that talent at Notre Dame that he gonna have at Alabama.
Right.
Okay. So it is what it is, man. Like Nick Saban said, somebody else newly promoted offensive coordinator was not named the top 10 offensive coordinator. I ain't mentioning no names, but they promoted. They got since they offensive coordinator, left and took his talents elsewhere. They promoted the next man up. So hey,
but he ain't in the mix.
They don't see him as a top 10 offensive coordinator. And if you ask me, I don't see him as a top 30. So that's just my opinion. But I ain't named no name now, so don't y'all jump on me.
You know what? I'm gonna be like you, KB, and I'm not gonna name name, but we know who it is.
Yeah, we know, and they know too.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, fact of the matter is, so to be a top 10 coordinator in college football, you got to be pretty damn good to be named the top 10 coordinator.
Right.
So hey, we'll see how it all work out, man. He got the talent to be one of the best coordinators in college football.
Right. He has a talent. I think he has a drive, man. Like I said, I've been, just keep my ear to the streets and listen to different blogs and different podcasts and shows and things of that nature. And everybody seems to like what they're seeing from Rees so far. Now we haven't, started any real football, but so far he's getting passing grades. So
right.
So that just makes me feel good because when football season do start, when September hits, I think we'll be ready to rock and roll, man. I think we'll be locked and loaded and, ready to do the damn thing. And since we talking about our Alabama Crimson Tide, when we have the other people on the show, we go down the schedule. So we're going to go down our schedule this tonight for the 2023 season and see what we think. So September
you
2nd,
already know what I think.
I know what you. I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Not really.
Okay.
September 2nd, home game opening weekend, and we have Middle Tennessee rolling into town.
Blowout win.
Yeah, it's a picky score, man. It's a blowout. I can't even begin to call some numbers, man. I'm 48-17, maybe 48-14. Nope. 48.
I'm going 56. I'm going 56-7.
Hey, man, I'm with it.
56%. That's what I'm going with.
The only thing I hope that come out of this game that we can get is some rotation with the quarterbacks and the work all those guys in that game, because we know there's going to be, it's a cupcake walk for us. Yeah. Everybody knows that. We're not going to deny it. We know it's a cupcake. It is what it is.
Yeah, and I'm looking for a lot of rotation in that game, for as the running back
rotation,
for as the linebackers and defensive line. I ain't gonna say cornerbacks yet, not cornerback. There'll be first and second team cornerbacks to be rotating in, the 1 and 2 cornerbacks, and probably safeties too. I want to see like 4 tight ends out.
The tight end and the receivers. I want to see all of them rotate.
Because that shouldn't be no more than a practice game for us, even though it's the first game.
Right.
We should still, win by a large margin.
Right.
So, but I do want to see what our edges look like Dallas Turner, and I guess it probably Kendrick Black should be on the other side.
They got him in the inside for some odd reason. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
We got this cat coming in that's coming in the summer out of
Jean Pierre.
Man, I'm waiting. I want to see him, brother.
He out of Eufaula.
Yeah, out of Eufaula, man. I want to see him. I met that young gentleman personally, man. Good personal kid, man.
Right.
Quiet, quiet and humble, whatever. But
that's good. That's what we need.
Right.
Don't do a lot of talking, man.
I want to see him come in and do the thing. All right. And then, the following week, September 9th, the second game, we got old Texas coming in. And that's a lot of talk about Texas now. One dude that used to coach at a couple of different colleges and the NFL squad, the last, had some things to say about Texas. And he was like, player for player, Texas probably got the best roster. Out there, one of the best rosters out there, and Texas should be in the conversation for playoffs and all this good stuff.
Okay.
Hey, listen. Everybody have their opinion. Last year, man, we had, in the year before, we had great talent. We had talent upon talent, and I'm not Sark. We know he's a great offensive mind, but I don't know about their defense. I don't know what Texas got going on with their defense, but just like our defense last year, all out of place. If their defense is not tightening up, then you can have all the talent you want, man. If you're not putting the guys in the right place, it don't really matter, And
we living proof of it. You can have all the talent you want.
Living proof.
Yeah.
You back, brother? You back with us, Nick?
Yeah.
Man, they clowning you over there. Somebody said you on dial up.
Hey, they got their laptop freezing up on me, man.
Yeah. But, we going down the schedule, and then we'll go back from there. But we're on Texas now. So Texas coming in week 2. What do you think, Nick? How do you feel about Texas coming in, especially with the hype they have going in right now?
Honest opinion, since the early off in the season, I think I'm gonna be a little bit closer to. I think that's the game. Everybody start getting their rhythm up, under them because of the competition. But I kind of feel that a lot of people think this game gonna be closer than what we think. But one thing people don't talk about, what does Texas defense have?
I was just telling KB that.
You know what I'm saying? They always think, when I'm telling you, with a Sarkisian team, the only thing they think about is score.
Right.
But are they gonna be able to stop somebody? Last season, that game was close because they were going off a hype and momentum, being at home. They were playing at 12 o'clock. It was all hype and momentum.
Then we had Pete Golden.
And we had Pete Golden.
And Bill O'Brien.
And Bill O'Brien.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
you know, I hope this game ain't at 12 o'clock this time.
I doubt it. Coming to Tuscaloosa.
Yeah. But I think the wide receiver is going to be good. A.D. Mitchell and
that boy ate us up last year.
Yeah. A.D. Mitchell and what's the other one name?
I can't think of his name right now.
Xavier Worthy.
Xavier.
Those two are going to be pretty good. Right. I think Quinn Ewers is going to use the hell out of them.
Yeah.
If Quinn Ewers can, if he played like he did last year, we might have some issues. But I think we can pull it out. My thing is, you got those two receivers, but you lost both running backs to the draft. Right. And Bijan Robinson and Roschon Johnson. Those are two high-profile, daggone, running backs. And they lost both of them. Right. And like you say, with the defense, I don't know. Steve Sarkisian is a great offensive coordinator, but he's not that great of a head coach, in my opinion.
Right.
So I think we're going to be
proven.
I think it's going to be a lot of people is anticipating this game because of the hype surrounding Texas and because Alabama replaced both OCs, first year starting quarterback. So Young in the secondary. So a lot of people are expecting this game to be close. But in my opinion, my Alabama going to beat the brakes off. We going to score. It's going to be 38-13, my opinion.
I'm going 42-17.
You going for what now?
I'm going 42-17.
42-17. Okay. Mm-hmm. Win. We're just chalk it up.
Listen, if the Kevin Steele come in and get them boys right, because I looked at Texas after that we played them, and when Ewers came back, and there's some teams out there. Oklahoma State from one. There's a couple other teams. When they got pressure on that boy, he wasn't so. If he have time, he will pick you apart. He will if he have time. But if you get him rattled, he was missing throws. He was overthrowing. I'm telling you, he was making some bad decisions. I saw it and I was like, okay, you have to get in this guy's face. You got to pressure him, get him out the pocket, make him uncomfortable. And if we can do that, I'm not worried about Worthy enough because they was a non-factor in the other game when I saw them getting butts handed to them by the other team. What you about to say, Nick?
Yeah. No, because he was very inconsistent at the latter part of the season. And don't get me wrong, he played lights out when he was in the game at Alabama. But man, that jump was just all hype and all the drilling, man. I'm telling you. And
right,
I'm just saying, we all know this. Our defense was not up to par. That was not properly coached at all last season. You know what I'm saying?
No adjustments.
None, man.
So that's what I'm looking for. All right. Then the following week, we go away and we go to South Florida. South Florida. They got a new head coach this year, Alex Golesh, something like that. Some Russian dude. But we about to tell him this ain't the type of football he used to. This ain't that European football. This is a whole different type of football. I don't know Alex. I know he's some dude from overseas, Russia, wherever. But South Florida, we going down. To me, we're gonna put a spanking on them. It's another cupcake game, another tune-up game to get our boys ready for. Because after that, we're going in the SEC play. So I hope we to get them boys tuned up, and that's another game. I hope we rotate heavily, to get to get some experience on that field and get them boys, feet wet.
Yeah.
What do you think about it, sir? Nick?
Yeah, listen, bro. by that time, I ain't gonna say everybody gonna be rolling, but that game, let's rotate these players, let's get these boys in, man.
Breaking up bad, Nick. You done froze up again, brother.
That's
Maybe he done froze up. What do
Yeah.
you think about this South Florida game?
We're gonna beat the hell out of them. That's it. Hey, get a big. Well, I think in Middle Tennessee and UAB, we can rotate the whole game from first quarter to the end of the game.
Right.
That's what I think. I mean, if we come out like I think we can come out against those teams, go up by 14 in the first and start rotating,
right.
giving everybody some game time experience.
Right.
So and it ain't really garbage time. It's like 7-8 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Right.
So
another thing, man. On those two games, especially with the very first game, Middle Tennessee, and then South Florida, I don't want to see us coming out flat-footed. A couple of times last season, man, we came out very, very stagnant. We barely moving the ball. I want to come out, move the ball with precision.
I want to do that every game.
Every game.
We don't need to start slow, man. If we can get a lead, I think we'll be all right. We come out fast, come out fast and get a lead. We'll be straight.
Right. Come out, bam, 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 bam.
Yeah.
The O-line is opening up holes for the running backs, holding up, the line for the quarterback to pass, whatever the case may be, and move, man. That flat-footed stuff we were doing last season. I'm like, good Lord.
Exactly. Exactly. So
struggling.
I think we're gonna be better on the Tommy Reese.
Right. What old funny man said, struggle, win. Struggle.
Yeah. Yeah. So
then following September 16th to 23rd, we're home when we got Ole Miss. So Lane rolling into town. And it's Lane Kiffin. I mean, we all know Lane is a great mind, but we all know Lane do crazy stuff. Go for it on 4th and 102.
Yeah.
Take the ball.
Man.
Why you going for it?
I don't understand that, man. I don't understand that.
What that man be thinking about, bro? You on your side of the field, 4th down, bad man. Just play the possession game. You play the field game, man. But anyway, Lane comes into town. I'm not worried about Ole Miss, man. Me personally, that game, I say 38-21, maybe.
38 what now?
38-21.
Okay, you giving them too much credit.
I'm giving too much.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you why.
Go ahead.
We only gonna score 38. All right. I don't think they're gonna score 21, but I think we gonna score more than 28 because they got Pete Golding.
You know what? I forgot about Pete Golding. Let me change it. 108.
Yeah. They got Pete Golding now. Unless Pete Golding gonna pull some shit out the hat. Pete Golding ain't never did nothing that make me have any type of confidence in him. So I spoke highly of him a couple of times, but that was only because it was my Alabama Crimson Tide, not Pete Golding. Pete Golding ain't gonna have the talent on defense at Ole Miss that Alabama have,
right?
Or have had.
Right.
Pete Golding, the only defensive coordinator that ran our damn program in the ground.
Man, oh my God.
We done had several different coordinators on both sides of the ball, and none of them seem to do worse than Pete Gold.
Right.
So I got that's a win. And my prediction, we gonna score shit. 52.
52.
I'm going with 52 damn points. And I'm going with them scoring 17.
17, 52, 17.
I'm
Okay.
predicting blowouts.
Yeah. You don't think, Pete gonna be like, man, they did me dirty, man. I gotta get them back, gotta get them saving back.
Somebody else is gonna be calling the play then. Somebody else was gonna be calling the play.
All right. Then the following week, September 30th, we traveled to Mississippi to play Mississippi State and them damn Cowbells. This is gonna be a real transitional period for Mississippi State, being they lost their coach and the way they lost their coach and everything. So I see Mississippi State probably having a little down year this year, in my opinion. And I'm gonna say 45 to 14, maybe for that game.
Okay. I think this might be a little tricky game for us, because they changing their whole offense, their whole game plan up, offense and defense. The new coach, he going away from that air raid. He going back to a balance like Dan Mullen used to do when he was at Mississippi State.
Right.
So he's trying to go back balanced, and so I don't know what the defense going to look like, but I know the offense they trying to get back balanced. So, but anyway, I think we still going to win, and I'm gonna say 38-13. I'm going 38-14. That's what I'm saying. 38-14.
All right. Well, okay. Then we got an away game the following week. We heading to Texas A&M, and old Jimbo, man, he has a lot to say, but I have to be the first to say I don't like Kyle Field. I don't like going there.
Me either.
I don't. I hate it. It's just it gives me bad vibes. And the last 2 times we faced them guys, we split. They won, then we won last year. And we barely I know we had Pete and I know we had B.O.B., but we barely won last at home. So we on the way. I got a confidence we're gonna win, but I don't know. I can't come up with a score because just like Auburn, I think they practice voodoo, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what the hell they be. I don't know what's going on. I'm all for the services and those guys, but I don't know what all this stuff is. I just don't think it's right. I don't think that shit's right with God. I think they're all going to hell.
I think we're gonna win. I think we're gonna win. I don't like going to Kyle Field either. But like you said, we had Pete Gold, and I think that's part of the reason why we barely beat them last season. We should have been we should have won in 2021 at Kyle Field.
We should have.
But I'm talking up to Pete Golden, Bill O'Brien, terrible play calling, offensively and defensively. Yeah, I'm blaming him. For everybody in the chat, I'm blaming the coordinator. I damn sure is. Because, man, anybody could see that we had terrible coordinators, especially Pete Golden. So, even though we want Bill O'Brien going too. But I'm giving us a win at Kyle Field, and I'm gonna say we can get. I'm gonna go 35 this time. 35-20.
35-20. I like that score, man. Like I said, it's just something about Kyle Field, and I'm like, I ain't gonna go like we're gonna kill him, we're gonna murder him. No, I ain't gonna say all that. But I do believe we win. I do believe we win. It's just, I don't think it's gonna be an easy game. Like people say, we're gonna kill him. Petrino talking to not Petrino. Jimbo talking out that noise, man. We're gonna murder him. Yeah.
Yeah, Jimbo be talking crazy.
Well, we ain't murdered the last 2 times, so I'm just gonna see. I'm just gonna I'll be happy with the win.
Exactly.
Okay. And after we leave out of Texas A&M, we come home and we got Arkansas. Arkansas is always kind of, to me, underrated, but they start off great, and then
All
for
the
some
time.
reason they just kind of start going in a down trajectory. I don't know what it is, man. They start off good. They're playing some good ball. They still have KJ Jefferson as a quarterback, man. That's a big boy, but for some odd reason they just can't seem to put it together. A complete season.
You just seen when they get that first loss, man, they just go down.
They go down.
They, like last year, they started out 4-0.
Right. And I don't know if when they come to Tuscaloosa, that's gonna be their first loss, but there's gonna be a loss.
Yeah.
And I'm giving us 42-17. That's why I'm going with that score.
I like that score too.
Mm-hmm. We're Arkansas, Nick. Coming to Tuscaloosa. What you got a score prediction for that game?
I don't know. I ain't got no score because it's gonna be a win. I don't feel like Buddy that coming back at quarterback. I don't feel like he's gonna be enough for him. I think if Rocket Sanders with the running back, that guy, is he coming back too? I think.
I don't know. I don't remember him being in the draft. I think he is.
I think he is. But overall, I don't think they're gonna be enough, man. I thought by that time we'll be good or whatever. Our defense so not gonna be clicking by then, and yeah, I feel like it's gonna be we're gonna beat the brakes off on.
I got you. I'm with you. Then the following week, it's the third Saturday in October. And old ugly puke orange Tennessee got to come down to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. And now this game, I'm going to be honest with you, man. I know they have Joe Milton and they got the young guy, the new quarterback. I'm not sure of his name.
Quarterback Joe Milton.
Yeah, they got Joe Milton, then they got the young guy, the Lava Leve dude.
Yeah, Nico.
Yeah, but that walk-on looked better than all of them to me. That guy looked more than he looked real good. But Tennessee, I'm confident, man. We're gonna beat Tennessee convincingly. I don't really think it's gonna be a tight game. Joe Milton is he's okay quarterback. He reminds me of AR-15. He's not accurate. He pull off and run. We struggle with running quarterbacks. As far as what happened last season, that's not going to happen this season. We're gonna put it on Tennessee. I'm confident that we're gonna beat Tennessee. The primetime dog said 45. Tennessee, Bama 42.
Hey, let me say this, and I'm gonna have to go. But Tennessee got an ass whipping coming to them. I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think we're gonna have an issue with Tennessee at all. Like I say, we shouldn't have lost last season. I'm putting that shit on Pete Golden too.
Exactly.
I'm putting that because we scored 49 points. Ain't no way in hell we should have lost that.
Right.
Not with an Alabama defense.
Right.
And the offense scored 49 points. That's unacceptable. Okay. Now, I don't give a damn if we don't score but 30 points. We gonna get a win this time.
Right.
I don't see no kind of way we losing to Tennessee again. I don't give a damn about an air raid that Josh Heupel and Joe Milton are running or who they receivers or whatever. Because Tennessee defense ain't all that.
Right.
So, but hey, they got us by 3 points last season, but we gonna whoop their ass by at least 21 this season. So we can shut them damn Tennessee fans up. So yeah, it is what it is. So I'm gonna give us a score. We're gonna score another 49 on them. 49-17.
Cool with me.
So
I'm down for it.
Yeah.
I'm all
so I got to go, man. So hey, I'm gonna holler at y'all, man.
All right, KB, man. Take it easy, brother.
All right, Nick Saban Jr.
All right, bro.
All right, roll tide, fellas.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
All right, Nick, what you think, Nick? With that Tennessee game?
Oh, so that game, they're gonna be payback game. Like when that week come, everything that happened last season gonna come back to everybody's memory. They're gonna be the game everybody come back to everybody's memory. And I feel like we're gonna put the 50 on them boys, and I give them 24 just and that's coming mostly in the first half. And they might sneak another one by in the second half. But after the second half, I feel like we're gonna run away with it. That might compete a little bit in the first part of it, but in the second half, I feel like we're gonna really run away with it.
Right.
I'm going with 50 people. What's up?
He's a Georgia fan, but a crackhead. I'm just gonna
Well,
say it like somebody. This dude keep on bringing up Bryce. Listen, fella. College football, you're gonna have a quarterback 4 years, man. At the most, 5 tops if they red shirted or something. Quarterback is not gonna stay. We didn't beat Tennessee 15 years in a row, brother, without Bryce Young. I mean, you think about that. So we don't need Bryce. Where was Bryce when we beat Tennessee all the other time? Where was he? Not knocking Bryce. We love Bryce, but I'm just saying we beat Tennessee all them time without Bryce, without Toole. We beat him with Mac Jones. We beat him with AJ McCarron, Coker, all them other quarterbacks, and you keep on bringing up Bryce. Bryce gone. This a new day. Next season is a new day. We have new coordinators, both on both sides of the ball. So we ain't worried about. Y'all don't have Stetson Bennett. Stetson gone. So what y'all gonna do? Obviously, Stetson was the best quarterback.
And see, that's what I'm about to bring up. Georgia fans, I love you. I respect y'all team. But this whole Stetson Bennett situation proved all the college football fans that y'all don't know what the hell y'all talking about. Because if this was a fan control sport, y'all would have controlled it for JT Daniels to be y'all starter.
Right.
And y'all would be nowhere near where y'all at. Y'all hated Stetson Bennett. A lot of y'all hated Stetson Bennett.
Right.
That shows y'all don't know. Y'all don't know what y'all think y'all know.
I don't get it. But no, Bryce is gone, brother. He's gone. We can't keep having Bryce
Bye-bye.
every year.
Bye-bye.
They move on. They move on to the NFL or whatever happens to them. That's part of life. That's part of college football. They can't be there forever. Yeah. We have a top 10 rated offensive coordinator this year so far. They rating our OC in the top 10. Now he ain't proven nothing yet, but that's saying something. So we have a whole new OC, whole new DC, everything. So and for all the people saying, well, Miro ain't so and so. Well, we had Jalen Hurts and we whipping but all across the place.
I'm just saying. They said the same thing about Blake Sam. They said something about saying
I'm like, come on, man. Seriously.
But I get it. All this before the season, everything speculation of what we have seen before. Yes, I get all that, but come on, man. Alabama.
I get
Alabama always works.
I get it, but they act like we didn't win with nobody else but Bryce. Like Bryce was the only thing that came through Alabama, and he's the only reason we won. And to be honest with you, the 2 seasons we had Bryce, we didn't win the championship, man. So what are you talking about, bro? We didn't win the championship with Bryce. So please think about what y'all say before y'all say it. That cocaine is a hell of a drug. I'm serious.
Rick Jackson.
God, stop it, man. Please, all you Georgia fans, especially older people, you know what I'm saying when I'm saying this. If you don't get help from somewhere, from Charter, please get help from somewhere. That's old drug commercial they used to have in Georgia. Charter was a drug rehabilitation center. And they would come on with these commercials and they'd be like, please, if you don't get help from Charter, get help somewhere. So Georgia, get help somewhere. All you doggone coke meth head jokers out there. But anyway, let's finish going down our list. Can't get down the list for these people. We got a bye week after we play Tennessee. Oh, okay. Nick Jr. gone. So we got a bye week after we play Tennessee. Then November 4th, we got LSU. And this time LSU is coming to Tuscaloosa, people. We're not going to Death Valley. LSU coming to Tuscaloosa. Like me and KB and Nick Jr. have been preaching this whole show. We have different coordinators. The same way with Tennessee, where we didn't have any in-game changes. They didn't kind of adjust any in the game and halftime. We came out doing the same thing. We're not doing that this season. This is going to be a different team, different mindset. So the things that was going on with LSU, where we weren't spotting their quarterback, you got to ask Pete Golden, and he's no longer with Alabama. He's with Ole Miss. So LSU coming to town, they're coming for a loss. The person in the chat that said we delusional, we ain't winning on them game. Hey man, you had a right to your opinion. It's all good. I'm telling you, so far, every game I done said, we winning. LSU, we winning. I'm sorry. They coming in. My prediction for that game, 38-24, Alabama. 38-24. I think Jaden will make a little magic with his feet. He's good with, getting out the pocket, extending plays and everything, but Kevin's still going to have them boys ready. Linebacker core going to be ready. We don't have Henry To'oTo'o either. We don't have To'oTo'o. We ain't nobody back there hugging and missing tackles or, all out of place. We're going to be ready, And everybody keeps saying quarterback. I'm not worried about the quarterback. Whoever the quarterback may be, whether it be Miro, whether it be Cy Simpson, Buckner, or one of the other guys, we're good. We're good. We're going to roll with whoever we got, and we're going to win with whoever we got. It's just that simple. We don't need Bryce. Love Bryce. I would love to have him. We can't keep him here. He's graduated. He's going on to bigger and better things. So after the LSU game, we go away to Kentucky. Kentucky is one of those teams that you never know who's going to show up to play. You don't know if it's a good Kentucky team or a bad Kentucky team. But confidence, we go into Kentucky, man. Kroger Field, we're going to put the smack down on them. I don't know what else to say. I mean, Kentucky can't compete with Alabama. They have some good years. Kentucky in the East. So that says enough right there. This is the West. Whole different ball game. So Kentucky, 45-21. This is my prediction on Kentucky. November 18th, we're at home, Chattanooga. I don't Chattanooga. In that game, I don't even really want to see starting quarterback or whatever. I want to see our backups in that game. Just knocking, getting those guys ready for the upcoming season when they will be starters. They're the next man up. So Chattanooga will be a tune-up game for our guys. Brittany B said 52-3. Brittany B, I'm with you, 52-3. But I just hope it's a tune-up game for our backups. We really need to put those guys in. And on them type of games, it always something stupid happens. Like, because we have, after Kentucky, it's the Iron Bowl, and one of our key players get hurt in a meaningless game, So I say put the backups in, let them play. Don't get any of our key guys hurt. And we roll on from there. And then last but not least, November 25th, the Saturday after Thanksgiving, always, we have the world famous Iron Bowl, where we face the Auburn Tigers of Auburn, Alabama. And if any Auburn fans in the chat, a lot of people don't even know what Auburn is, so don't get cocky. The only bad part I feel about this game, or the only nervousness I have about this game, is we have to go to Jordan Hare. I hate going to Auburn to play. I've always said it, like I said about Kyle Field. I hate going to Auburn to play. They got some chicken wing buried in the field out there somewhere. I don't know what it is. Old lady praying Ouija board. I don't know what the hell it is, but it's just some weird stuff always happens, down there in Auburn. And they don't have Cadillac as a head coach, but they still have him on the staff. And those guys are bound into Cadillac. So, he's going to have those guys up for that game. Cadillac going to have those guys up for that game. I believe that. You got Hugh Freeze, and he's been making some moves in the transfer portal. So he's been trying to stack the team. They got the quarterback from Michigan State, but I don't know much about him, so I really can't speak on him. Nick, do you know much about that quarterback?
Yeah.
You're like Buckner.
Yeah, it might be a little bit better, but he all right.
Okay. I don't know him much. I don't know much about him at all. But he's coming into the SEC from the Big Ten. Different ball game. It's a different ball game. So maybe he's up for the task. Come in and lead those guys to some victories. But I don't think this will be a victory for him. I think Alabama will win this game, but I think it may be a little closer than, what a lot of us hope for. I'm going Alabama 38. And I'm going Auburn 27. So 38-27 Auburn, I'm going to say. That's my take. What do you say, Nick?
Of course the Iron Bowl, whatever. I hate them boys too, with a Iron Bowl, but this is not the Brian Harsin. He ain't come this year. He gonna go out the hype out the first half, but during the second half, I feel like we're gonna wear them down tremendously. Fail so bad, and I feel like we're gonna put that fodder piece up on him.
You call that man Brian Harsin?
Whatever.
No respect.
Whatever.
Yeah, so man, like I said, I think the Texas A&M could be a close game because it's just Texas A&M, and we got Petrino in there. Petrino is calling some plays. If Jimbo allowed Petrino to call some plays, then hey, they might be on a little something. They ain't winning, but they might be on a little something.
But do they got that special quarterback though? Do they got a quarterback? You know what I'm saying?
That one. So Texas A&M, Texas is going to be, some tight games in my opinion. And after that, man, the Iron Bowl. But after that, everything else, I think it's just we going to do what we're going to do.
Yeah.
And it's just that simple. So that's the schedule for Alabama, y'all. And I see people check me out crazy. Y'all ain't gonna win them game. I know, Georgia. We ain't playing Tennessee State every game like you guys.
My bad. Look, my bad. We can't play Vanderbilt here. Yeah, I wish we could.
Right.
Not really though.
So I know we have some people on this schedule that make some noise, but it is what it is. So, what else you want to talk about, Nick? What else you got on the platter? Because I know we at the beginning of the show you want to talk about some other stuff. and you start having issues. So we kind of, after you went out, we just kind of went into the schedule.
Okay. So my main question was, will Alabama get back to the top of college football? And the reason why I say they will, because everybody is seeming locked in right now on the off season where the coaches can't coach in. You got them boys down there. You got a group of them players down there in Florida, Miro, a couple of wide receivers, Emmanuel Henderson and all them boys. They down there getting that work in right now, man. They down there getting that work in right now. And one thing, Kool-Aid was talking to his old, I guess his old high school or whatever. And I know it was just high school kids he was talking to, but the tone of his voice, the way he sounds like he locked in for his season, and he was talking to them about getting the work, putting the hard work in and stuff, but he sounds so locked in. But what I'm seeing so far from this all season from the Alabama players, putting that work in on their own, flying out to different places, linking up with these special coaches and you know what I'm saying, trainers and stuff, right. They're telling me that these boys are locked in this season. They are on a mission this season, man.
Right. And I'm with you, man. You know, when you're willing to take your summer and go and dedicate yourself to honing your skills, to sharpening your skills, to be better at your position. You know, whether it be quarterback, whether it be running back, whether it be defensive back, linebacker, lineman, whatever it may be, receiver. You know, that's dedication, man. And
yeah,
I see. You know, listen, everybody keep on pointing out Miro, but Miro hear everything that everybody's saying. He hear all the negative stuff. Even Ty Simpson, he hear all the you know. Trust me, they know that this guy came in. They know that there's a new transfer that came in Alabama, and he's going to be competing with them for a starting job at quarterback. So, believe you me, Miro and Ty Simpson is putting in their work. I know Miro's in Florida. You know, Ty is a coach's son.
Yeah.
So that boy probably in Tennessee and telling him what he doing. You know. Getting it in.
I don't know if you remember me saying this about Jermaine Burton. I feel like he's going to fizzle out at some point in the season. Do you remember me saying that? Or have you heard me?
Yeah.
And you know what? Well, I heard this man was in a rap video doing the midst of this stuff. He doing the damn rap video, shooting a rap video with somebody else.
Jermaine Burton?
Yes.
Yeah, man. He can go on. Georgia, y'all can have him back. Y'all can get him on back, man.
Listen, I got the receipt too. I got the receipt.
Hey, listen. If it's out there, I know some truth to it. And
I'm just saying, man. Like, come on, man.
Listen,
come on, man.
You drop balls constantly. Then you know you're not running at 100%, man. You jogging out there. You're not. I mean, you don't look. Did this man want to go to? I don't. My mindset. This is my mindset, right? Okay, I'm on the Georgia Bulldogs. We win a national championship, right? I transfer and go to Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
You know, same conference, and I didn't have such a great year, right? My production was down. Because I think I'm going there and my production is going to be up and I'm going to ball out. It didn't happen, right? I opted to come back another year. Believe you me, I'm doing everything to get myself in the tip-top shape. Man, the hell with a rap video.
Man, you know, me and Matt Cadell, we were talking about this on my last show on Saturday before last. We were talking about at this point at college football, at this point, you need to work on your own craft. But right. Besides the point, you shouldn't even be dropping balls at this point, bro.
Right.
Why are you dropping passes at this point, bro?
We talking uncontested passes.
Yes. Yes, that's drop straight in your hand at that.
Right.
Then your next level is the NFL. Yo, why aren't you working, putting the hard work in
Right.
to do what you need to take to get to the next? Your whole dream, ever since you started taking football serious, was I'm assuming to get to the NFL because you done had these top schools recruiting you. You committed to a top school. You transfer from the top school and come to another top school. Evidently, your dream is the NFL, and you are not doing nothing to help your point or why you should be a high pick draft pick. You're not doing nothing, and I guarantee you, if he keep this up, he will fizzle out and watch for Emmanuel Henderson or somebody like Jalen Hill, one of them young cats, that start getting his shine in.
Hey, listen, they can come in tomorrow and get a shine. If you don't, he just showed me, man. That man has showed me. Like I said, I'm at the spring game and I'm watching and I'm looking at him run. I'm like, this dude is not putting it. Just I know it's a spring game and I know it, but still, man, you want to go out there and I just don't get it. I don't get it.
Like I said, with Ja'Cory Brooks, he dropped passes too. But the difference between when Ja'Cory Brooks dropped a pass versus when Jermaine Burton dropped a pass, Ja'Cory Brooks, he look like he going 100% dropping the goddamn pass.
He's going 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Jermaine Burton is half-ass and still dropping pass. I'm like, dude, come on, man.
That's why I was happy as on know when Jake Pope knocked the crap out of him on the sideline. I said, that's what you get for loafing. That's what you get for loafing.
Man, sure. So I don't know, man. I don't get the cat, man. Like I said, you're here. You were at Georgia. You were at Alabama. You were at schools that sending people to the NFL. Both schools are sending people to the NFL, and you have the chance. But hey, listen. Some people don't. Some people think it should be given, man. Maybe in that, I deserve because,
And we forget. He is a California kid. He ain't one of the cornbread fed kids. He is a California kid.
Yeah. But we always talk about them California kids. We because they are. Listen, the Southern cats, Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas.
Yes.
Them cats, Tennessee cats. We on the whole. It's a whole different type of situation. It's a whole type of living everything,
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of these cats are starting to come to the SEC to play ball, and which before they'd been going to Oregon or USC or one of them type of school, and I don't know, but Bryce is a California kid, and that dude had heart.
Mm-hmm. But you realize the quarterbacks that come out of California, no dudes be different.
The quarterbacks are different. The quarterbacks are different, man. I gotta get what's the boy name from Ohio State?
C.J. Stroud.
He's a different. He's another one. That boy too. You know what I'm saying? California kid, and he came in to get it. But these other cats, these receivers and linebackers.
Except for Najee Harris. Najee Harris was different. But the difference between Najee Harris was homeless some of his high school.
Yeah, he
came from a different place.
Right.
The man burned from Calabasas, I think.
Right. This man come from shelters and not knowing what your next meal is, and going home with no lights. So he was hungry.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you a little here. You probably heard before. He was talking about he was ready to train. He was ready to leave Alabama. He said down to trainers or whatever, to the people that train him.
Thank you. Freezing up again.
Hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. You were freezing up a little bit. Yeah, you done completely froze up. But I know the story that you was telling, and for anybody else out there who don't know the story, Najee was talking about leaving Alabama. He was gonna leave, and he called back home to his trainer, the guys that was training him in high school. And I think one of his high school coaches, and he was telling him he was coming back, and they basically told him, "Come back for what? To what? Why would you bring your butt back here? You know, you need to stay down there and do what you need to do. You know, get it done, get the job done. Because coming back here ain't gonna help you. You know, running ain't gonna help you. So, and that stuff means a lot, man. We got people in your corner, and you know, when you have solid people in your ear talking to you, giving you great advice, that means a lot. Because we know a lot of these kids don't have the proper supervision in their ear. You know, they're telling them, "Hey man, go over here. They should give you this," or you know, "You should be the star. You should be the starter." All this type of stuff. Instead of giving them the advice to go in, put your head down, go to work. You know, wait your turn, and when you have an opportunity, give it 100%, man. Give it your all. That's the advice. But you know, you do have some people who are just ready to eat off these kids. You know, you got family members, uncles and aunts, and you know, a lot of these kids come from fatherless homes. They got a representative, family representative that don't know anything, and all he sees is the dollars. So he's giving them bad advice and messing these kids' future up. So, you know, at least Najee had somebody to give him some good advice, some sound, solid advice. And I was looking at we had Oklahoma out here first. Brave Hawk, UGA Falcon. Well, he was saying something about Oklahoma, but that also put me in the mind of Josh Jacobs, who was another Alabama standout running back. He was homeless as well, and nobody offered that young man, you know, really any scholarships. And he wanted to play in Oklahoma because that's where he's from. No school in Oklahoma offered him, and Alabama, you know, happened to offer him, and it changed his life. You know, and he's another kid who worked hard. He knew what you know, hard work is all about. Not knowing where your next meal coming from, you, your dad, your siblings, sleeping in the car, sleeping in the shelter, sleeping in a storage unit somewhere. So, yeah, man, it's been a good show. But you know, Nick is having some issues over there, so we're going to go ahead and call it a night. I appreciate everybody in the chat. So I'm going to go down and do a roll call. Stephen Hicks, what's up to your brother, Eric D? Good to see you in here. Brave Hawk, even though you're a Falcon fan. I mean, not a Falcon. I'm a Falcon fan. You're a UGA fan. Thank you for coming in. Who else we got in here? Shane Pate. You're a UGA fan too, but thank you for coming in the chat. I saw Brittany being here. R.W. Tyndall. I'm not sure who you're a fan of, but thank you for coming on the show. Ice Boss, of course. William Bryan, Ann. I saw Spencer in here earlier. I'm not sure if he's still here, Spencer. Stephen Hicks. And to everybody in the chat, man, thank you guys for coming on the show tonight. We had a few technical difficulties with Nick on his end, but we got, look like he's coming back. You coming back, brother? I can barely hear you.
I'm about to throw this laptop over the fence.
It was probably made in Georgia. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, I was just pretty much ending the show. I finished the story you told. I knew that story about him calling back home and his trainer like, bro, no.
Yeah.
Bring back here, man. We're gonna put it on you. You know. Then like I also kind of went to Josh Jacobs where remember Jacob was also homeless and he was another
Yeah.
you know, another kid who was hungry. Even though he wasn't from California, he was from Oklahoma, but you know.
Oklahoma, but still the same hunger came from the same place.
Right.
That drive came from the same place.
Right. So but anyway, people, like I said, we're gonna call it a night and we've been on for an hour.
My bad, Chad. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah, good, you know. I think we put it off. We put it off. So anyway, everybody also please, if you're not subscribed to KB, please go and subscribe to KB. Please, if you will. I know a lot of you are, but you know, support my man. Even Rags and Fitness, he's not here. We were trying to get him on the show tonight, but he was on the road. Rags and Fitness. Nick Saban Jr. channel, support it. You know, where are you at now? I know you're trying to get to 500. Where are you sitting?
I'm at 451 currently, man. I'm almost there.
All right, man. He's 49 away.
Yep.
49 away from 500, y'all.
500. Help me get there, please, y'all.
Where that man at? R.W. Tyndall, you, Shane Pate, Brave Hawk UGA fan, go over to Nick Saban Jr. page and subscribe. Okay.
Yeah, I see Shane Pate. He's subscribed the other night.
Okay. Well, thank you, Shane. We appreciate that, brother. Since y'all like Alabama content so much, we know y'all some low key undercover Alabama fan. We ain't mad at y'all. You know, we got.
I got some Georgia stuff coming soon. I'm putting together. I'm putting it together right now. I don't know when I'll be able to get to it, but I'm putting it together right now. I'm gonna let y'all know who coming to visit y'all for y'all recruits this summer and everything. I got some studs coming to visit too.
See, even though it's Bama channel, we even tell you guys some good stuff about your program. So,
oh yes,
thank you guys for showing up. And also CTS Tuesday night we got the Horseman show. So, for all you guys who haven't saw the Horseman, please 8:00 Eastern, 7 Central, come check us out. There's me, Reverend Feelgood, there's William Bryant, Icebox, we got Spencer. Nick Saban Jr. is part of the show. He show up sometimes he don't because he got other stuff going on. And KB will pop in from time to time. So Tuesday night we had the Horseman. Monday night at 7 Eastern, 6 Central, we have Matt Cadell on. Thursday night we have so subscribe to the CCS Sports channel, please. And it's been a good night, and we're gonna wish everybody, especially all you Georgia fans, a beautiful Roll Tide. Good night,
Roll Tide.
You good?
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, I think. Man, this guy acting stupid.